Hello everyone. Welcome to JH Softtech. In this video, I am going to show you the mock interview of SAP MM for freshers.
Welcome to the interview. Can you please introduce yourself and explain your background and interest in SAP MM?
Thank you for having me. My name is Sairam, and I recently completed my bachelor's degree in IIT Delhi. During my coursework, I developed a keen interest in supply chain management and realized the importance of effective materials management for businesses. This curiosity led me to explore SAP MM, and I have been learning and practicing its concepts since then.
That's great to hear. Let's dive into the technical questions. To start, could you explain what SAP MM is and how it contributes to the overall SAP ERP system?
SAP MM, or Materials Management, is a module within the SAP ERP Enterprise Resource Planning system that focuses on managing materials and resources in an organization's supply chain. It plays a crucial role in procurement, inventory management, and warehouse management processes. SAP MM integrates with other SAP modules, such as SAP SD, Sales and Distribution, SAP TT, Production Planning, and SAP FE, Financial Accounting, to provide end-to-end visibility and control over the supply chain. By effectively managing materials, SAP MM helps optimize procurement processes, streamline inventory management, and ensure the availability of materials for production and customer demands.
Excellent explanation. Now, let's move on to the procurement process. Can you provide an overview of the procurement process in SAP MM?
Certainly. The procurement process in SAP MM involves several steps. Here is an overview. 1. Purchase requisition. The process starts with the creation of a purchase requisition, which is a document requesting the procurement of materials or services. Though request for quotation, RFQ. Once the purchase requisition is approved, an RFQ is sent to selected vendors to obtain quotations for the required materials or services. 3. Vendor selection. Based on the received quotations, the purchasing department evaluates the vendors and selects the most suitable one. 4. Purchase order, PO, creation. A purchase order is created with the relevant details, including material, quantity, price, delivery date, and payment terms. The PO is sent to the vendor. 5. Goods receipt, GR. When the materials are delivered, the goods receipt is created to acknowledge the receipt of goods and update the inventory. 6. Invoice verification. After the GR, the vendor sends an invoice. The invoice is verified against the PO and GR to ensure accuracy and match the quantities and prices. Payment processing follows this step.
Well explained. Moving on, what are the different types of procurement in SAP MM?
In SAP MM, we have 3 types of procurement. 1. External procurement. This type involves procuring materials or services from external vendors or suppliers. It is the most common type of procurement in most organizations. 2. Internal procurement. Internal procurement refers to transferring materials or services from one internal department to another within the organization. This type of procurement is useful when different departments require materials from a central inventory. 3. Subcontracting. Subcontracting occurs when a company outsources a part of its manufacturing process to a subcontractor who provides the required materials or services. This type of procurement is common in industries where specialized expertise or equipment is needed.
Good job. Now, let's discuss inventory management. What are some key features and functionalities of SAP MM related to inventory management?
SAP MM provides several features and functionalities for efficient inventory management, including 1. Stock overview. It allows users to monitor and track the stock levels of different materials in various storage locations. The stock overview provides real-time information on available stock, reserved stock, and stock in transit. 2. Goods issue. This functionality enables the issuance of materials from inventory for consumption or transfer to other departments. It helps in maintaining accurate stock records and tracking the flow of materials within the organization. 3. Physical inventory. SAP MM facilitates the periodic or ad hoc physical inventory count to reconcile the system stock with the actual stock. It helps identify any discrepancies and ensures the accuracy of inventory data. 4. Reservation. Users can create reservations to ensure the availability of materials for specific purposes, such as production or maintenance. Reservations can be made against a specific order or for general use. 5. Stock transfer. SAP MM allows the transfer of stock between different storage locations or plants within the organization. This functionality ensures optimal stock distribution and enables efficient utilization of inventory across different locations. 6. Batch management. SAP MM supports batch management, which is essential for industries that deal with products with specific batch attributes, such as pharmaceuticals or food products. It helps in tracking and tracing materials based on their batch numbers. 7. ABC analysis. SAP MM provides the ABC analysis functionality to categorize materials based on their importance, usage, or value. It helps in prioritizing inventory management efforts, ensuring that critical materials are given more attention. 8. Material valuation. SAP MM allows for various methods of material valuation, such as standard price, moving average price, or FIFO, first in, first out. These valuation methods help determine the value of the inventory and impact financial reporting.
Impressive. Let's dive deeper into some specific SAP MM functionalities. Can you explain the process of releasing a purchase order in SAP MM?
Certainly. Releasing a purchase order in SAP MM involves the following steps. 1. Purchase order creation. A purchase order is created with the necessary details, such as material, quantity, price, delivery date, and payment terms. The purchasing department or authorized personnel generate the purchase order. 2. Purchase order review. The purchase order is reviewed by the relevant stakeholders to ensure accuracy and compliance with organizational policies. They verify the details, such as material specifications, pricing, delivery terms, and payment terms. 3. Release strategy. If a release strategy is defined for purchase orders in the organization, the system checks the release strategy based on certain criteria, such as the value of the purchase order, material group, or specific vendor. The purchase order may require multiple levels of approval before being released. For purchase order release, once the purchase order passes the review and release strategy checks, it is released to the vendor. The vendor receives the purchase order and can proceed with fulfilling the order. 5. Confirmation. The vendor confirms the purchase order by acknowledging the receipt of the order and providing an estimated delivery date. This confirmation is typically done through an electronic communication method, such as an EDI, Electronic Data Interchange, or XML message. 6. Goods receipt and invoice verification. After the vendor delivers the goods receipt (GR) is created in SAP MM to acknowledge the receipt of goods and update the inventory. The invoice is then received from the vendor, and it undergoes verification against the purchase order and goods receipt to ensure accuracy and match the quantities and prices.
Well done. Lastly, could you explain the concept of the material master in SAP MM?
Certainly. The material master is a fundamental concept in SAP MM. It is a centralized repository of information that contains all relevant data for a material, such as its description, attributes, classification, and accounting details. The material master record serves as a single source of truth for all the information related to a particular material in an organization. It is used throughout various processes, including procurement, inventory management, and production planning, to ensure consistent and accurate data management. The material master record in SAP MM contains data such as 1. Basic data. This includes the material description, material type, unit of measure, and dimensions of the material. 2. Purchasing data. It includes information related to procurement, such as the vendor, purchasing group, purchasing organization, and delivery conditions. 3. Inventory management data. This includes details about storage locations, batch management, valuation, and stock availability. 4. Accounting data. It contains information for financial accounting purposes, such as the general ledger accounts, cost center, and valuation class. 5. Classification data. This allows the classification of materials based on specific attributes, such as product groups or industry-specific characteristics. 6. The material master record is crucial for maintaining accurate and consistent data across the organization, enabling efficient processes and reporting.
Well done. You have demonstrated a strong understanding of SAP MM concepts. Keep up the great work, and best of luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you. It was a valuable experience, and I appreciate your time and feedback. I will continue to enhance my knowledge and skills in SAP MM.